This is Ruler's World Television. Welcome to News Stopper, your weekly recap of trending stories. I am Olushola Yanolua. Let's begin.
Nigeria marked Democracy Day on June 12, 2026, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressing the nation on governance, security, and national reforms. In his nationwide broadcast, the president defended ongoing economic reforms, acknowledging the hardship faced by citizens but insisting the policies are necessary for long-term stability and recovery. He said early signs suggest gradual improvement across key sectors and urged Nigerians to remain patient as reforms continue. On security, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu issued a strong warning to terrorists, bandits, and those financing violent crimes, stating that security agencies are tracking sponsors of terrorism and will ensure they face consequences. He reaffirmed that Nigeria will not be intimidated by insecurity, adding that ongoing military and intelligence operations are yielding results.
Democracy without security is not solid enough. That is why this administration has chosen both kinetic and non-kinetic strategies to restore peace, declared a security emergency, and approved the recruitment of 50,000 new police officers and thousands of military recruits. Our 2026 budget commits 5.41 trillion, our largest ever, to defense and security. To bandits, kidnappers, and sponsors of terror, surrender or face the full force of the Nigerian state. These windows of surrender.
As part of the Democracy Day event, the president also conferred national honors on several Nigerians in recognition of their contribution to democracy and national service, including Joe Ibokwe, Richard Akinola, and Dele Alake, among others. The ceremony also featured reflections on Nigeria's democratic journey and renewed assurances from the presidency to strengthen institutions and promote national unity. The Nigerian Senate has urged stronger action against armed groups and criminal networks allegedly using social media to display cash, weapons, and suspected proceeds of crime. Lawmakers raised concerns during plenary over the growing use of platforms like TikTok for such activities. Senator Natasha Puti-Uduahan urged security agencies, including the Police Cybercrime Unit and DSS, to identify and arrest those involved. Senate President Godswill Akpabio also described the development as a threat to national security, calling for improved intelligence coordination and faster action by relevant agencies. At the National Assembly, the House of Representatives has passed a constitutional amendment bill to establish state police across Nigeria. The bill was approved on June 11, 2026, with 289 votes in support and 4 against during a plenary presided over by Speaker Tajuddin Abbas. Voting was done manually after an electronic system failure in the chamber. The proposal seeks to allow states run their own police alongside the federal force as part of effort to address insecurity, including banditry and kidnapping. South Africa is facing renewed immigration tensions as anti-foreign protests and xenophobic attacks continue to raise concerns across Africa. Authorities and international reports say immigration enforcement operations have intensified against undocumented migrants, with about 586 Nigerians processed for repatriation in one recent coordinated exercise. Nigeria has begun coordinated evacuation effort with government-assisted flights bringing returnees back to the country. And the latest development, another batch of Nigerian nationals arrived in Lagos yesterday, joining earlier groups repatriated in recent days as part of ongoing evacuation arrangements. Officials say the returnees are being received and processed, with support services being arranged for reintegration and immediate assistance upon arrival. South African officials insist many cases involve undocumented migrants, while Nigerian authorities maintain that some citizens are fleeing xenophobic violence. In Accra, reactions have also emerged through protests and social media under the slogan South Africa Must Go, reflecting growing public concern across West Africa over the treatment of migrants. The federal government has confirmed the development in the Warri-Tape rail line in Delta State. The incident occurred along the Agbo axis when several coaches of a passenger train left the tracks, triggering a rescue response from Nigerian Railway Corporation, NIMA, and other emergency agencies. Officials confirmed 4 deaths and 24 injuries, with victims taken to nearby hospitals for treatment. Following the incident, the House of Representatives has called for a full investigation into the cause of the derailment and urged authorities to ensure compensation for victims and their families. The Nigerian Railway Corporation has begun a probe while safety checks continue on the rail corridor. Tension was reported in Ibadan, Oyo State, after Hausa residents staged a protest over alleged profiling by security operatives. They claimed recent stop and search operations unfairly targeted them based on ethnicity and language. The demonstrators called for an end to what they described as ethnic profiling, insisting that they were being unfairly treated during routine security checks. Security agencies say the operations are part of broader crime control measures and deny any ethnic profiling. The Oyo State government has called for calm and says discussions are ongoing with community leaders while security has been reinforced in affected areas.
That's all for this week. For more trending updates, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Vulus World Television, and stay connected. Once again, I am Odushola Yanolua. Thanks for watching.